Bam bam ayo, what a bam bam, bam bam dilang, bam bam, bam bam dilang, bam bam ayo, what a bam.
Hi and welcome back to my channel, Cooking with Lex, episode 3. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you for tuning back in as we make another wonderful dish. Today's dish that we will be making is called chicharron. Chicharron is a fried meat that can vary between pork, chicken, or beef. We will be using a combination of different flavors and seasonings. If you are ready for authentic spice and bold flavor and an awesome meal, let's get started. Chicharron de Pollo is definitely one of my family's favorites. Here are different versions how you can create your chicharron, but let's get into my version. Here are all the necessary ingredients you will need. The first step we're going to do is take 4 limes and squeeze it on our chicken. I like to use fresh lime because it gives it a more bold flavor. After you finish with your lime, you're going to apply some garlic. I like to use about 8 garlic cloves for my batch of chicken. The next thing I'm going to use is some oregano. And I'm going to do about 4 pinches of oregano. The last seasoning spice that is a real authentic seasoning is thyme. I like to use thyme that is already grounded because it doesn't leave a debris from the fresh herb. So I'll just give that 2 pinches. 2 pinches of thyme. Now you're going to go into with your adobo seasoning. And you're going to make sure you get it all over the chicken. The next thing you're going to use is some Szechuan. And you're just going to sprinkle that all over. I like to use 1 entire pack if I'm... The last thing we're going to add is cumin. I like to use this brand, but you can use any brand of your choice. You're going to just sprinkle that very lightly on top. Now that you have all these beautiful flavors in your pot, you're just going to go ahead and whisk that to mix all that yummy flavor. And once you give it a whisk, now it's time for our next step. Guys, now that we have our flour and our meat, we are ready to put our meat inside the flour. You always want to coat your meat in the flour beforehand. So by taking 1 chunk of your meat, you're going to toss that in with your tonsils or whatever your utensils that you're using. And you're going to put that on a solid plate. And you're going to keep doing the same process until all your chicken is coated and on the plate and ready for the grease. What I like to do is I just toss it 2 to 3 times and then I put it on the plate so it can sit to be ready for the grease. Okay guys, now that all of our chicharron is covered in flour, we're gonna go ahead and heat our grease up and get these ready. Now that you have your grease heated nice and hot, I always set my grease to number 6 or 350. You're gonna take each piece of chicharron and place it in the grease. So let's watch as I do that. Okay guys, I'm sorry, but I had to turn my fan on so it doesn't get smoky. But as you can see, once you put your chicharron in the grease, automatically it's going to start browning. So you want to go ahead and flip those very fast because the grease will cook them extremely quick. Now, my boyfriend likes his very crunchy, so I tend to leave his in for a little bit longer. But if you like yours about that golden crispy, you can take them out right away. So what you want to do is just continue to rotate them so they can all brown on the even side. After you're done rotating, you want to go ahead and place them inside of a container just like this. I like to put paper towel so it can catch all the excess grease. So I completed my first batch. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these batches and we're gonna go ahead and see our finished outcome. Remember to follow all the steps of putting your chicken in the flour before putting it in the grease. Now we have made it to the end of our video. Let's go ahead and check out our dish. Wow. And there you have it, guys. You made your first pollo chicharron. It looks so good, so crunchy, and the lime gives it a great zesty flavor. Let's go ahead and plate our food so we can see the end results. We have made it to the end of our video. Your chicharron pairs very well with rice and beans, salad, and avocado. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for our next video and recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye.